Our customers are mainly immigrant workers that come to this country to help us with agriculture, picking up tomatoes, picking up the oranges, and they usually send about 60% of their money back home. From a size perspective, the company is about 700 employees internally, and we move around between $9 and $10 billion a year between the US and Latin America. My role is Chief Information Officer, so I'm in charge of all the strategic and operational technology initiatives at NMX. We have a network of around 7,000 retail locations. Those are your typical neighborhood stores where our customers feel more comfortable going to. Some of them, for example, might have owners who don't speak the language of our customers. Such, we have 16% of our revenue comes through the phone. And for those customers and those owners that don't speak the same language, we leverage fax technologies to make that happen. When we implemented the BizCom solution, we were having some problems we were trying to solve very quickly. One of those problems was uptime, because we were having a lot of outages in our on-premise system. But the other one was some of the faxes were simply not getting to the destination. And what we quickly realized is that the technology behind the BizCom Cloud had some secret sauce that allowed those faxes that were never getting in to actually get there. So not only we got a faster solution and better uptime, but also we were able to solve some of the technical problems we were having. So faxing technologies for this type of transaction is really important because of the speed of the transaction. When we switched to the BizCom Cloud, we're able to easily shave off 1 or 2 minutes of that transaction. As we were evaluating BizCom, some of the other things we noticed was the expertise of our engineers. We were in a very difficult outage, December of 2017. I remember it was a peak period for us, and it was early in the morning when we realized that we had an outage from the carrier, so we immediately called our rep. When the engineer came on the phone and they logged in and started helping us configure the solution we needed, the expertise was evident just because the person was walking us very, very cool. Now you need to do this, now you need to do that. And within 10-15 minutes, he had already configured the solution that we needed to solve the problem. When talking with my peers, I usually see that faxing problems is very common in other industries. And as we're talking and they ask me, what do you use? I always mention that I have this BizCom hybrid solution and all the advantages that we've benefited from in having that solution. My advice to them is usually go with the quality solution, something that's reliable and that you can, with your due diligence, kind of evidence that they have a very good technology behind the scenes. It's important to notice that server in 5 years has not gone down a single time. Being a CIO over 20 years, I've been very impressed by having such a very solid solution in place. I'm always concerned about so many things. BizCom is not one of them.